Mill versus gauge. What is the deal with liner thickness? A lot of attention is given to liner thickness these days, and for good reason. After all, a pool liner is the heart of the pool, and being the heart, shouldn't it have the thickest liner possible? Manufacturers allow distribution companies and online stores to market and advertise material and thicknesses however they wish. They are allowed to create their own terminology to describe the thickness. Some companies use the term mils, while others use the term gauge. A few years ago, pool liners were sold with two thickness choices, 20 and 25 mil. This represented 20 and 25 thousandths of an inch. Today, everyone is selling above-ground pool liners, and some are even creating their own terminology, such as Super Duty 30. This industry is lacking a clear description of thickness. We have created a chart that compares gauge and mils to show the differences when you come across either term. This will help clarify the measurement system and provides a safe zone to guide you in your purchase. Below 25 gauge and 17 mils, the liners begin to get too thin and can easily puncture. You can certainly get a thick 25 mil liner, but keep in mind that it will carry a higher price. Installing the thickest liners can be challenging without good weather conditions. This safe zone takes into account everyone involved at replacing a pool liner, from the customer right down to the installer. You want to understand a few facts concerning above-ground pool liners. First rule is, you shouldn't compare liner thickness with an in-ground pool liner. Many people naturally think if it's good for an in-ground, then it must be good for an above-ground pool. An above-ground pool has different specifications and therefore requires different style liners. Many above-ground pool liners are constructed with a thinner material on the floor of the liner compared to a thicker material on the sidewalls. Sidewall material has the patterns already on the top. Then the liner goes on to bead manufacturing, and then final material is added for the bottom, foot traffic area of the liner. The floor section is produced differently because its manufacturing process is different. The material used tends to be thinner than the sidewall material since it is easier to produce thicker materials onto inventory rolls. This allows the manufacturer to switch patterns more easily. You will notice that the bottom pattern is usually the same on most liner bottoms. It is only in recent years where more bottom patterns are being introduced. The good news is that it is not difficult to get quality pool liners. You will need to know a couple terms first and keep them in mind when looking for a liner. 1. Make sure the liner material is virgin material. 2. Make sure the liner seams are double welded. 3. Ask the advertiser for the mil thickness of the bottom material and sidewall material used in manufacturing. If you cannot get mil thickness, then you are probably better off not buying from that source. 4. Keep in mind that the lower price will get a lower quality liner. Also, beware of the advertising gimmicks used. They often try to distract the buyer from the measurements. Real liner thickness will have a matching price tag that makes sense. Some manufacturers allow their distribution network to apply their own thickness descriptions. Pool liners are not regulated and can be sold as is and under false pretenses. Try to opt for quality manufacturers and only deal with companies that offer you the above requirements. The best way to care for a pool liner after installation is to take care of your pool's water chemistry. It doesn't matter what system you sanitize with if you're not doing a good job with pool water chemistry. This will have the biggest impact on how long your liner will last. Thank you for watching today. For more information on above-ground pool liners, please visit us at www.abovegroundpoolbuilder.com.